Today I'm going to talk about the types of clauses and the types of sentences that these clauses build into. So sentences are made out of building blocks, which are the clauses. There are two types of clauses, and they are independent and dependent clauses. So independent, just like it sounds, is independent. It acts by itself. An independent clause is a complete sentence by itself. So if I say, the dog is big, that's an independent sentence. That's an independent clause. Any complete sentence is an independent clause. A dependent clause cannot stand alone. It is not, so we have a complete sentence. It is not a complete sentence. So dependent clauses have something at the beginning called subordinators. Subordinators, we also call them markers a lot of the time, go at the beginning of these dependent clauses and make them dependent. So if I say, the bell rang, that would be an independent clause. But if I say, after the bell rang, that's not a sentence by itself. After the bell rang, it's dependent, and after is the subordinator. There are so many different kinds of subordinators, and as we go through these grammar classes, we learn about different types of clauses that have different types of subordinators. But for now, we just have to know that a dependent clause is not a complete sentence, and an independent clause is a complete sentence. But to be a clause, you have to have two things. Every clause has a subject and a verb, at least one. If it doesn't have a subject and a verb, it's not a clause. We just call it a phrase. So a clause would be like, the dog is big. Dog is the subject, is the verb. After the bell rang, bell is the subject, rang is the verb. So if I say, climbed a really tall tree and got away, that is a long bit of words, but it has no subject. Who climbed a tree and got away? We don't know. It's just a phrase. So whenever you're looking for clauses, independent or dependent, it has to have a subject and a verb. These are our building blocks that build up our four kinds of sentences.